Hello all, welcome back, and hello if you're new. Thanks for the comments, the subs and likes. If you haven't subbed yet, bell's down in that corner. Click on the bell, then click on all, and you get my notifications. Right, I'm going to cut back that sedum and the cocosmia that I said about last week, and I've got some evening primrose that I'm going to cut back as well, and I had a little bit of a find, so I'll show you them. Right, I was down in my village, when was it? Friday I think it was, just getting some chips and stuff, and I found this tub in one of their bins out the back, so obviously asked and picked it up and what have you. But it's a food bin. Someone must like mango or something, because it had a mango chutney in it. So it's a food container. But obviously I've washed it out. I have put a bit of water in there. I haven't filled it right up because it was heavy to move in here. So I've sort of like half filled it. But I need to get the hose in and fill it right up. But like I said before, I had a bit of trouble keeping it watered in here last year, so I'm going to keep that topped up with some water so I can keep this watered in here. But unfortunately my big watering can don't fit in there, so I'll have to use this one to do some watering. But hey, it's not too bad. Right, I'll get outside and do these do this bit of border stuff that I've got to do. I've pruned this pear, like I said, so I've just got one main stem, so that I just get the pears on one stem, like all the way up, hopefully. I haven't touched this one because I don't think it really needs it, because it's one stem anyway. But really, I want that to go a bit straighter. But I haven't cut this sedum back yet, neither. And I haven't taken all this cosmos off. All this is quite easy, really. You just pull it and it'll come out. But yeah, hopefully there should be a bit of growth in here somewhere. But oh yeah, there you go. Just there. So it's starting to come up. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull all this off so that it'll give it a chance to come through. So let me pull all this off. Once I've done that, then I'll come back to you and show you once it's all cleared out. But this is just going to go in there. I won't compost this because this will take ages to compost down. So let me clear all that out. And all I'm going to do with this sedum is get my secateurs. And just cut all these off like that. It's that easy. Right, just like that. So I'll get on and do this, and I'll show you once I've done it. Right, this is the evening primrose that I'm going to cut back, but yeah, just in there like that. That'll do. Once this starts growing, I'll show you what it's like. But really, you need to see this at night, really, to get the benefit from it. Hence the name, evening primrose. So, right, let me get this done. Then I'll come back to you. I've got one there. And there's one there to get out as well. So I'll do that. I'll get back to you. Right, there you go. That's the sedum cut back. I've also taken all these leaves from this Cosmia away. It's starting to grow slightly, so yeah, that should help it a little bit. I've also cut this evening primrose back, but this is what it looks like. The growths, new growths just starting, so like I say, they're best seen in the evening, hence the name evening primrose, because that's when the flowers open, in the evening. Got lots of bulbs and stuff coming up as well. There's a Sweet William there. I've just topped that as well actually. But like I say, loads of bulbs and stuff. There is all sorts in there, because I've been putting bulbs in here for like the last 4 years. So yeah, I can't remember everything that's in there. But what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to sort these out. Right, I'm going to take these old kohlrabi out, because they're obviously not going to do any good. It looks like my golden gourmet has been eaten as well. They were saved from last year, so yeah, I'll take them out as well, because they're not going to do nothing. And this is the cabbage Primo Free. I'm going to take out as well, because I was hoping to get some early cabbage, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I might leave that one and that one in actually, and take the rest out, I think. The onions are doing all right. They're not too bad, they're doing okay. Some snowball, and I can't remember what the other ones are. Nope, gone. Can't remember what them ones are. I'll have a look on this side. They are, what are they? Radar. So I've got a row of radar there and a row of radar along there. I've got my garlic there, and these are snowball onions, and it looks like my broad beans have been eaten well and truly, so I'll have to sow some more broad beans as well by the looks of it. And this is the fruit bed that I planted last week. The buds have started to open a little bit, but really I want to cut this back a little bit more, but I'm not going to because of the third rule. So yeah, next year I'll give this a bit more of a prune next year once it's done its thing. So yeah, right, I'll get on and do some more stuff tomorrow, I think, because the time's getting on now. Right, take two. I had a bit of a blooper moment, so if you want to see that, watch till the end. Right, as I was saying, I want to cut this grass, so I was out checking it and it's still a little bit moist, but I might be able to get and cut this little bit in the middle here, because as you can see, the sun is coming across at the moment, so once it hits here and dries out, I'll be able to get on and do that bit of grass there hopefully later on. But I was out here checking as well, and I was just looking around, and if you look here, this is one of my palm trees. I couldn't tell you the name of it because I don't think I've got the label, but it's got a pup out the side of it. As you can see, this is the new growth, this is the main stem, and this is the pup. So I think I'm gonna dig this out. Yeah, I'll set you up if I can, hopefully I can, set you up of me getting this out, then I'll come back to you after I've done that. this is what I just tripped over, them bricks. But obviously I've got that agapanthus there as well. I sort of tripped over that as well, as the pot was on its side, but I never realised that the roots have got that big, to be honest. So really I need to plant that, because that is getting pot bound. They don't mind it pot bound. Apparently it helps them to grow flowers when they're like that. So I'm not too worried about it, but yeah, I need to get that out pretty soon so that can grow more. Right, this is that palm pup that I managed to get out. I was hoping to get a bit more roots, but it's got part of the hardcore on the end, so I'll probably pull a few of these off. Like this, just to get rid of the bottom leaves. So that it's exposing the hard growth. And I'm not too sure whether I should cut some of these leaves down. I think I will. I think I'm going to cut half of these leaves off. Like half of them, and see what happens then. Right, as you can see, I've cut the palm tree down. I've taken some of the long or the old stems off the bottom, so it's more like new growth. All I'm going to do, I've got my pot. I found one that one of the deepest ones I got. I thought I had a rose pot, but I can't find it. It's probably in the other shed. I was going to use that, but that would have been better. But anyway, I got this. So I filled it halfway with sieved compost so far. So yeah, all I'm going to do is put it in there like that. Normal sieved compost. Looked like a slug egg then, so I've just crushed that. But yeah, this is very dry, so I'm going to soak this in my new water barrel that I've showed you. Hopefully it'll float on top for a little while. Get some of the air out of the compost and stuff, and if it needs topping up, then I'll top it up then. Right, as you can see, I've got the palm in the water now. It's floating a little bit, so I'll leave that in there for 5 minutes. Let the dry compost soak up some of the water, and just put it on my bench and see what happens from there. I'll give you an update on this strawberry that I replanted last week. As you can see, it's got a nice green leaf starting on the top now. So yeah, that's all good. Yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Right, I'll give you an update on this strawberry that I replanted last week. As you can see, it's got a nice new green leaf on the top now. The cabbages seem to be perked up a little bit as well. So yeah, maybe the extra little bit of warmth they've been getting has been doing them good, obviously. Nothing on these seedlings yet. So yeah. I'm surprised these peas haven't come up by now actually. The compost is still moist, so they don't need any water. So yeah, we just have to be a little bit more patient with them. But as I say, they're old seeds, so I don't know whether they come up or not. Right, as you can see, I've got the palm on there now, out of the water obviously, on the bench. We'll see how we go with that, see what happens. But you might hear in the background that next door are having a load of work and having a patio put down. So I've spoken to him, he's got loads of half cuts that I can have of slabs. So yeah, that'll be coming up when I get them. So if you haven't commented or subscribed and want to see that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because that'll be coming up when I get the slabs. Right, I never got round to cutting my grass because it was just never dried out. It was too wet, and it's not very good for the grass to be cut when it's like that. Plus I use an electric mower, so yeah, that never got done. But I've got other few things done. So if you haven't commented, subbed or liked, sub buttons there, like buttons down there. If you give me a like button, it helps me channel to grow. So if you can do that, that'd be cool. And also I'll give you an update on my seed potatoes and chili peppers in next week's video. So right, thanks, catch you later, bye. Bleeper reel. I want to give this a cut. It's a bit wet, I have to wait a little bit longer, maybe because this part gets the sun. Ooh.